Welcome everyone. Today finds me in Seattle, Washington, and we're about to enter the Old Curiosity Shop. I've heard they have not one, but two real mummies inside. Let's go in and take a look. Here is a real one-armed bandit. It says, "Do not pull my arm unless you put in a quarter." Regrettably, I don't have a quarter. Wow, there is some really neat stuff here. Oh, look at that pig in a jar. Yikes. Stillborn fawn. This is like a museum. Good Lord. This is Medical Ed. It says Ed is more than 100 years old. He helped medical students learn anatomy. And his head can be opened like a box. My goodness. These shrunken heads actually look pretty good. But it says a large one is sold out. And there's a jackalope. Wow, the more you look, the more you find. Look at that big shark's mouth. It's huge. Not as big as the one at Ripley's, but still, it could chomp my head off. And everything in this case is in miniature. These are so tiny. I mean, if you look at my finger compared to some of these, the smallest seahorse. Bullfighting painted on the head of a pin. Well, you couldn't see it, but trust me, it looked really good. This is cool. It's the love tester. I need to get some quarters. I really, really do. Yep. Nope, not gonna do it. I'll probably be worse than her. And here is a fortune teller. Estrella's Prophecies. Old Estrella really didn't do too much, but I did get my prophecy. Let's read it. It says, "Onyx was made especially for me. Wear it and good luck will follow." And then it gives me my lucky numbers. Thanks, Estrella. And here's the first of two mummies. This is Sylvester. Sylvester is 35 to 40 years old. His death was no later than 1880. And he weighed 240 pounds. Man, what kind of crash diet did he go on? Cause of death is unknown. And in the 1930s, he was purchased for the unbelievable sum of $35. A local dentist bought him as a practical joke. Pretty funny. Look at those chompers. And there's a poster of Sylvester. Look at this. They x-rayed Sylvester's head and they found shotgun pellets inside. Well, I guess we know what Sylvester died of. And right next door is Sylvia. It says Sylvia has been here in the shop since the 1960s, and she's thought to be an immigrant from Spain. She died in her early 30s, probably of tuberculosis, and she was found in Central America. I wonder if these are Sylvia's real boots. And here we have real shrunken heads. Wow. And here are instructions on how to shrink a human head. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good weekend project to me. And here's an old skull with an arrowhead embedded in it. And we have a third mummy, little Gloria. Gloria was the first mummy owned by Ye Olde Curiosity Shop. They purchased her in the late 40s, and she was said to be found in a desert cave and was between 500 and 1,000 years old. And there's a very rare shrunken torso. I know the idea of dead people isn't of interest to everybody, but I find these mummies to be fascinating. Look at that, there's a bone of a mammoth. And there's a tooth of a mammoth. They even have things from the Civil War here. And look at that monkey. There's a monkey up there. And here is an homage to Daddy Stanley, the founder of this place. I wonder what the story is with that big head back there. Because it's a really big head.
Honestly, they might be totally into something like that.
Well, the player piano doesn't work.
It's like, so we, a human, yeah.
And all out of shell casings.
They're super.
They have a helicopter.
Yeah, I agree. They're super.
And a submarine.
My homestays, and you know,
and
Todd.
Just a big rocket.
Mom at the airport.
Oh, you look at that. Somebody made a tugboat out of matchsticks. And a duck-billed platypus. It's a two-headed calf. Now that's just a replica, but it's still really cool. Okay, we've all seen jackalope, but how many have seen this? I don't even know what it is. There's another one. How about the mini T-Rex? But I've got to try some of their machines. Okay, let's start with Jolly Jack. I see why Jack's laughing. He's got a fly in his nose. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have nightmares. And this one's only a dime. Let's see what they saw in the 1920s. Now that was weird. I thought it was going to be like a crank where you see the movie, but it was just individual pictures that went by. And there is a whole bunch of dollar bill origami. Canoes and boats, airplanes, frogs. I know how to make a ring, a frog, and a bird. Look at that. They have Zoltar socks. Oh yeah. And now it's time to pick something up for my Patreon sponsors. I think I'll get a couple of these. From Seattle, Washington, I'm Mark with the Average Me channel.